Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2017. We've played a few games. We are still sat fourth in the table. We do have a game in hand, but we've thrown away a couple of games. The first game we threw away was actually against Basel in the Champions League. We were just not very good. It was just one of those games where we just weren't very good. They scored twice. We did get a goal back, but Basel deserved to beat us. Doesn't mean that we dropped into third. We still do qualify. We actually finished second in the group. Barcelona ended up winning the group because they beat Roma, but we are through. In the league, we then went and played Leicester, which this was an absolute infuriating game. There was a game a couple of years ago, or maybe last season, I think, where it was against Birmingham, has to have been last season, where Kujak was just on fire. This game was very similar. Kasper Schmeichel was just on fire. Luckily, we did manage to score in the 90th minute. Carol Lanetti gets sent off. We also got fined for a whole load of bookings. And Kwadio Kone also hurt his neck, so he was injured for a couple of weeks. The final game was a trip to Molineux to play against mid-table Wolves. Some reason they're mid-table. They're doing all right. We threw this one away. 2-0 up. Then Balotelli and Cavalerio score reasonably late on, both close proximity to each other. End up drawing 2-2. That's a game we should have won. I've completely forgot. Goal scorers, by the way. Kravinovic scored, Gabbiadini scored against Leicester, and Gabbiadini scored twice against Wolves. So Gabbiadini has now scored 3 goals in 2 games, which is good. Today, we're going to play West Ham, and we're going to play Arsenal. I feel like there's some other news that I need to tell you about, and I can't remember what it is. Yes. Competition draws. So, Emirates FA Cup, we have drawn Brighton in the third round, so that'll happen in January. More importantly, Champions League first round knockout, we have Olympiacos. They somehow won their group. Who was in their group? Celtic, Benfica and Monaco. Of all the teams in that group, Olympiacos and Celtic were not the teams I was expecting to go through. So we have Olympiacos, which is a game that I'm almost certain we can win that one. Which is awesome, because that means we're actually going to be progressing through. Hold on a minute, I'm going to see who's gone through in some of these groups. Real Madrid, Arsenal makes sense. Porto, Napoli, yeah, I can see that. Sorry, what? PAOK Salonika and Bayern ahead of Tottenham. I bet Tottenham are pleased. PSG and Atletico Madrid, sure. Man United and Sporting. Juventus going out into the Europa League again for the second year in a row. Leverkusen, Liverpool, yep, that's fine. Barcelona, Southampton, I think we kind of cheated. Snuck in. Cheated. I didn't cheat. I actually legitimately played these games. If I cheated, I would have beaten Basel as well. Olympiacos and Celtic going through ahead of Benfica and Monaco is a strange one. Anyway, let's get on to today's games. First up, we are going to invite West Ham into St Mary's 3 days before Christmas, and then on Boxing Day, Arsenal are paying us a visit. The starting lineup for Southampton versus West Ham. In goal, Fraser Forster. He had a moan that he wasn't playing first team football. So I said to him, fine. You can have some first team football partially because Kone was injured for a couple of weeks. Malo, Bracamontes, Caldara and Tierney as the back four. Today, Binquez has dropped to the bench. Bracamontes is getting a start. Linetti, Lamina and Delaney in midfield. Dennis Pratt as the advanced playmaker. Gabbiadini and Sam Gallagher up front. That's a very attacking team West Ham have gone for. I don't know whether they're still the same threat that they were for the last 2 seasons. They're not up in the top 4, because we're there. But they do still obviously have Hernandez. They've got Serge Gnabry. They've got Ziyech. So they do have some attack-minded players. I don't know who Almiron is. I think he's pretty good. Tight marking on Ziyech and Gnabry. Thank you. Michael Reisiger says we expect to win. I'm going to... You know what, Michael? You take it. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? Try that one. That also wasn't very good. A win here today will keep us in contention for the Champions League places. A defeat isn't the end of the world because Everton have played their game. Chelsea do have a game in hand. If we're up here by the end of the season, I'll be very surprised anyway. Delaney with a ball. Plays Sam Gallagher in. Gallagher has... I can't speak. It hit the bar. The keeper saved it. I got distracted by the keeper's weird name. I tried to pronounce it and had no chance. Corner for West Ham. Ziyech. Hernandez doesn't get there. It's all the way back to Ziyech though. He's crossed it in. Hernandez. Kayuteko has had a long shot. Fraser Forster with a save. I'm not that impressed by Forster so far. Since he's come in for Kone, he's not been that great. Linetti plays the ball to Gallagher. Gallagher doesn't get there. Tierney gets the ball though. Linetti gets it back. Gabbiadini. Delaney. Delaney's had to go back to Lamina for some reason. Dennis Pratt. Gallagher's got a bit of space. Gallagher does get the ball. Gallagher is hit the bar again. We've hit the woodwork twice in 22 minutes. Gabbiadini with a free kick. Gabbiadini's hit the bar. What is going on? It's a corner. Dennis Pratt crosses it in. Gabbiadini gets there. Gallagher gets there. The ball's pinging him out. What? Lamina, why have you... Oh, my days. This is one of those games. We are not going to win this. Half-time, it's 3-0 apparently. Well, it should be, because the amount of chances we've had. We can still win this. Come on. We are easily the better side here. And for some reason, the goalpost is the best goalkeeper in the game at the moment. Hernandez has just come off, and Andre Ayew has come on. That's a strange substitution. I know Hernandez is probably getting on a bit, but still, he must be decent. Bracamontes. Delaney now. Linetti. Linetti's got some options in front. Hugo Mallow. Mallow to Delaney. Delaney, he's not going to go anywhere. Kayute fouls Delaney. Kayute is going to get sent off. And West Ham will go down to 10 men. Well, they're back on 11 if you include the goalposts. Mallow with the throw on. Lamina back to Mallow again. Delaney. Can we get anything from this? Can we come forward and do something? Delaney. Dennis Pratt. Tierney with acres of space. He runs into that space. He's taken it round Zabaleta. He's crossed it in. Sam Gallagher is there. And Sam Gallagher, he is coming of age this season. I was on the fence, right, with him and Mandzukic. They are both natural target men. Mandzukic obviously is the much better, technically. But Sam Gallagher loves to do stuff like that. And he loves to get on the score sheet. That is another goal for Gallagher. Another important goal for Gallagher. I've realised it's 81 minutes played and we've not done any subs. Gabbiadini, off you get. Let's bring on Dembele, although Dembele isn't very good at the moment. Rabiot can also come on. And that'll do. That'll do for now. Ogbonna with a throw on for West Ham. Short cross, back to Ogbonna. Mallow doesn't tackle him. Ayew now gets it forward. Backhand, no, do not, no. Oh, thank Christ for you. Forster gets it clear to Bracamontes. Doesn't matter, that is the end of the highlight. I should probably have gone defensive. Haven't bothered. Tierney with a throw on. This should be the final highlight. Tierney again. That is a good win. Dennis Pratt has a shot. It deflected off the defender. Mallow gets it back. Mikel Antonio tackles. Doesn't matter. It is 1-0 at St Mary's Stadium. Good victory in the end. Sam Gallagher is the hero of the hour. Calmly. It was a good win. It was a good win. We were the much better side. I think we just got unlucky with the goalpost. It is now Boxing Day. Christmas is over. We have 2 games in hand against Liverpool. How have we got 2 games in hand? What? Why are we... I don't understand. How have Arsenal... Right, hold on. Arsenal are sat 9th in the table. They've played 13 games. How have they only played 13? What have they been doing? Ah, that's what they've been doing. The FIFA World Club Cup semi-finals and finals, which they won. Good job to them. Well done. The starting lineup then for Southampton versus Arsenal will be as follows. Fraser Forster in goal. Defence of Mallow, Bracamontes, Caldara and Kieran Tierney. Midfield, Linetti, Lamina and Rabiot. Kravinovic just behind the strikers. Manola Gabbiadini and Sam Gallagher keeps his place. On the subs bench, there's a couple of new faces. Well, they're not new faces. Firstly, Ben Rowthorne's back. His determination is now 15. It's gone from 1 at the start of the game to 15. He's still not very good, but Ben Rowthorne is on the bench. And Scott Whitehead, who has come through our youth system, he has been on absolute fire for the under-18s. He's scored 20 goals in 41 games in total. So I'm going to give him a game, I think. It's Christmas. Why not? Let's get the kids playing. Whitehead needs a number. Let's go with 22. I was going to give him number 9. I thought, nah, that seems a bit too excessive. Costa, Sanchez, Ozil, Cuadrado. That's a strong side. Coquelin and Ramsey in central midfield. That's not the strongest. Monreal, Koscielny, Mustafi, Bellerin. It's an alright defence, I guess. I think we are... I keep downplaying our side, but I think actually, as a squad, we are pretty decent. I think obviously Sam Gallagher isn't the best, but everyone else is 3.5, 4 star standard footballer. Looks like we're closing down every single attacking player of theirs. Good, good. Michael Reisiger, I'm taking this one instead. We're expecting to win. That's... Really? Go out there and impress me. We're on a good run. That'll work. A victory here today obviously won't move us up anywhere, but it will make us slightly harder to catch for Chelsea. And we do still have another game in hand over Chelsea. Ozil with a free kick. Rabiot gets it clear, only as far as Ozil again. Linetti with the interception. Krovinovic has taken the ball off Mustafi. Krovinovic, he should have passed. He should have passed. Arsenal now can come forward with the ball. Bellerin gets tackled by Rabiot. This is slightly frantic. Gallagher, Gabbiadini. It's 1-0, 16 minutes on the clock. Sam Gallagher with the assist. Manolo Gabbiadini with his 11th goal of the season. We scored on a counter-attack. Rabiot gets the ball, plays it to Gallagher. Gallagher sees Gabbiadini running through. Little dink through. Gabbiadini puts it straight in the bottom corner. Check with no chance. Linetti with the corner. Gabbiadini doesn't get there. Tierney's going to pick up the loose ball. Linetti gets it back. Yes, he does. Crosses it low. He's hit the post. I think he hit the post. Ozil's going to come forward. Cuadrado. Don't get me on a counter-attack. Please don't do this to me. Caldara with the interception. He's keeping it in as well. And he's just hoofed it up the pitch. And Gabbiadini's injured. Amazing. Potential neck injury. Well, Scott Whitehead, it's your time to shine, son. I don't actually know where Dembele is. Rabiot. Oh my. What? Hold on. Rabiot's just scored. It was a free kick from Krovinovic. Rabiot gets on the end of it. We're 2-0 up and it's not even half time. Krovinovic with the free kick. And that's the assist, isn't it? Yeah, Rabiot stoops low to head of the ball, which is a bit strange. Don't care. 2-0. We're winning this one. Don't say that. Just don't say that. Half time. 2-0. If we are currently in the driving seat. I'm very happy. Keep it up. Good. Everyone's pleased. Free kick for Arsenal. 70 minutes played. Not a lot's happened. Alexis Sanchez has scored. Right, well, you know what that means. We're going to have to go contain, I think. Ozil's free kick goes over pretty much everyone. Sam Gallagher, what is Forster doing there? That's... Yeah, good effort with a dive, mate. Unless you're at 12'9", you ain't saving that. Let's go contain. Let's not throw this one away. Krovinovic is coming off. He's doing alright. Do I do that? Bring off Gallagher. Bring on Big Wes. Drop him down there. Swap you two over. Maybe? That might work. So Gallagher's come off. Big Wes is on. We're playing 5 at the back now. Playing contain. We've still got 2 strikers. We've got Whitehead and now Krovinovic is playing as the poacher. There's still 20 minutes left. That might be a bit too early to shut up shop, but I don't want to throw away this win. This is a good win. And so far, it looks like it's working. There's like a minute left of normal time and then injury time. If there's no highlights, and I don't think there will be, there's 3 minutes of injury time. Come on, I'm just watching that clock. Forster with a goal kick. There's 20 seconds left. I don't think there's going to be anything happening. Tierney with the ball. He's coming forward. He's found Whitehead. Whitehead gets tackled by Xhaka. Lacazette, there is 5 seconds. Come on, referee. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle, ref. Come on, now this is cheating. It's full time. It is 2-1 to Southampton. We have beaten Arsenal on Boxing Day. We are sat 4th in the table now. Well done, lads. Good win. Good. Everyone's happy. So we are sat 4th in the table. We need to really start scoring more goals, I think, if we close the gap on the teams above us. So defensively, that's the one I'm looking for. Defensively, we're not that bad. There are obviously some teams who are much better than us. Newcastle have only conceded 10, and they're sat 10th. We need to score more goals. 27 goals is a lot of goals in 17 games, but it's certainly no 34 or 36 goals a game, is it? A game? In the first 18 games. What is Gabbiadini's injury? Broken collarbone. Broken collarbone. Well, looks like you're having January and February off then. That is going to do it for this episode. However, what I'm going to do next episode is going to be probably Everton-Brighton. And the reason is, I have 15 new signings coming in. They're pretty much all youth players. And by pretty much, I think they are all youth players bar one. So, I want to give you a rundown of all of them because some of them actually look really good. And because of the whole us leaving the EU, means that the chances are, next season, they might even get some games if they're any good. So yeah, next episode is going to probably be Everton-Brighton. Big transfer window roundup. I might even try and sell some players. I do know Key. He's wanted by some clubs. I do kind of want to get rid of him. He's on a reasonable amount of wages. He's not playing. I might send Jack Wilshere back because he literally is not playing. He is still here. I just haven't used him or even put him on the bench. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you next time in the new year with the transfer window.